How's it going, everyone? Welcome back, and we're going to be doing our NASCAR 2023 predictions. So, we got this Google sheet here from Twisted Toe and his community, and you can make your own if you want as well. But I'm very excited for the season to get starting, and less than a month away is the Clash, and it's time to make our predictions. So, who do I think is going to win the Clash? If it's like last year, then the drivers who start out front are going to stay up front. There's not going to be a lot of passing. And I mean, it's really whoever starts up front. So I'm just going to pick Chase Elliott because why not? I think Elliott's going to win the Clash. Now the big race, the Daytona 500. I do not really know who's going to win. My prediction has changed many times. I mean, it's still going to change, but as of right now, I think it's going to be Christopher Bell. I think Bell is going to win the 500. Then we go to Auto Club, the big track speedway last time before they convert it to a short track. And who do I think is going to win this? I think it's actually going to be Kevin Harvick. His retirement year possibly could be retiring from full-time racing, and I think he's going to start off the season strong by winning Auto Club. Next we go to Las Vegas. And Ryan Blaney is going to get the win there. Then we go to Phoenix. And Phoenix, this is a big race because, later in the season, it's the finale championship race. So who do I think is going to win at Phoenix? I think it's going to be Mr. Denny Hamlin. Alrighty, Atlanta. This is the super speedway, remember? And I think it's going to be Kyle Busch. Possibly a surprise. I think he's going to mesh well with this new team. And, I think he's going to win there. Coda, first road course of the season. And, this should not be a surprise. AJ Allmendinger. I think he's going to get it done. After being so close last year, I think he's finally going to get that win. Martinsville, hopefully the short tracks are going to be better than what they were last year. And more passing, but we'll see. But for the first Martinsville race, I think it's actually going to be Martin Truex Jr. And would you look at that? The two drivers who did not get wins last year, Blaney and Truex, already have a win. So that's interesting. The Bristol Dirt Race. Oh boy. I don't really know what's going to happen here. This is just a wild card, honestly. So I'm going to pick... You know what? I actually think a dirt driver is going to win. It's going to be Mr. Kyle Larson. I think Larson's going to actually survive, and he's going to win. Richmond. I think he's going to win here again, Denny Hamlin. I think he's just too good at this racetrack. He's going to have the right strategy. He's just going to have a lot of luck, and Hamlin's going to win. Now we go to Talladega. There has been one driver who should have 2 wins here, but in the last few years, those wins have slipped away. And I think he's finally going to get that win. It's going to be Eric Jones. He's finally going to get that Talladega win. Yes. And then Dover, I think Kyle Larson's going to win that. I don't see anyone else beating him there. Kansas, all right, intermediate track, very high speed. I think it's going to be Mr. Joey Logano. So if you see Las Vegas, Kansas, 2 Penske cars, you see what I'm getting? I think Penske's going to be fast on those intermediates. Darlington, the first Darlington race. Oh boy, who's going to win the first Darlington race? I think it's going to be a shock. Alex Bowman. Why? I don't know. I think Bowman's going to get it done though. Ooh, and then the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. Ooh, who do I think is going to win this? It's going to have to be Joey Logano, right? I'm going to say Joey Logano is going to win at North Wilkesboro. Charlotte, the Coke 600, the longest race of the year. That race is going to be won by Chase Elliott. That's actually Chase Elliott's first win of this season because he won that Clash. And it's going to take him to race 14 to finally get that first win. Gateway, I think it's going to be Christopher Bell winning a Gateway. That track suits him. Then we go to Sonoma, a road course. I think it's going to be Austin Cindric. I think the road course specialist is going to win at Sonoma. Nashville? Okay, here we go. Nashville. He's going to get his first win of the season, Tyler Reddick. I think the first half of the season is going to be rough because, I mean, new team. I don't think he's going to mesh well immediately like Kyle Busch. I think he's going to take some time, but he's going to recover, and Reddick's going to win at Nashville. Chicago Street Course. I have no idea who's going to win this, dude. I'm just going to say Chase Elliott. That can be anybody, though. Who knows what's going to... Well, who knows? Oh, there's a lot of questions about that race. Atlanta, the second Atlanta race. I think the first Atlanta race is actually going to be kind of tame for super speedways, but the second one's going to be very chaotic, a lot of crashes, and I think Chase Briscoe is going to survive and win at Atlanta. New Hampshire, Christopher Bell is just a godsend on this track, but I feel like he's going to finish top 5. He's not going to be able to get the win because the winner of this race is going to be William Byron. He's going to steal one at New Hampshire, as they say. He's going to steal one. Pocono, I think Kyle Busch is going to get his second win of the season at Pocono. Richmond, back to Richmond, and I think it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. getting his second win of the season at Richmond. Then we go to Michigan, the big boy, big track. I think it's going to be Alex Bowman, actually. I think Bowman's going to have a pretty good season. He's going to get his second win. Indy road course. Oh, right. Go back to this track. I'm going to say Allmendinger. Why not? He's really good at that track. Then we go to Watkins Glen. Who's going to win here? Very good question. I don't know who's going to win here. Go with Chase Elliott. I feel like it's going to be a Hendrick car. Like him, it's going to come down to him and Larson again here at Watkins Glen. I think he's going to get the win. Redemption from last season. All right, so we're at Daytona, the end of the regular season. There are some really good drivers who have not gotten a win yet, like both Trackhouse cars, Suarez and Chastain. We haven't had winners like Brad Keselowski. The two rookies, Gibbs and Gregson. There are some Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Almirola. So who's going to win the Daytona? It's going to be Ross Chastain. Then Darlington, first race of the playoffs. And that race is going to be won by Christopher Bell. He is going to win the Southern 500. Then at Kansas, Ross Chastain. 2 wins in 3 races for Ross Chastain. The Bristol Night Race. Who is going to win this? The iconic Bristol Night Race is going to go to Ryan Blaney, winning at Bristol. Yes. Texas, the track everybody loves. Oh boy, whoever can survive this track, pretty much, is going to be won by Chase Elliott. Talladega. Now, Talladega. It's going to be won by Brad Keselowski. He's going to get his first win in this team in the number 6 car, and it's going to be, of course, at Talladega, a track he is very good at. Charlotte Roval. Now, prepare for chaos here. This race is going to be chaos. And a non-playoff driver is going to win, a.k.a. Mr. Daniel Suarez. Suarez is going to get a win. Then comes the very important races. Win, and you're in the Final Four. Who's winning? It's going to be at Las Vegas. It's going to be Chase Elliott. Then we go to Homestead. Now, you're thinking, I'm going to pick Kyle Larson because Larson's insane at Homestead. But no, I think it's going to be Denny Hamlin. I think Larson's going to finish top 5, maybe even top 3, but just not enough to get the win. Martinsville, that's going to be chaos. Who's going to win at Martinsville and lock themselves into the Final Four? Martin Truex Jr. Yeah. I mean, hey, even if one of these 3 drivers are not in. Oh, wait. That means Truex would sweep Martinsville. Never mind. Cancel that. I don't think that's actually going to happen. Never mind. That's not happening. He's not sweeping Martinsville. You know what? He's going to be looking to go back to back. Joey Logano. Yeah, no, I can see that happening. Yeah. So these 3 win, and someone will get in on points, maybe like Larson or Christopher Bell. But ultimately, I do think he's going to get his 2nd championship, Chase Elliott. Do I want to see this? Not necessarily, but I wouldn't be mad. I just think that's how the season's going to go. I think it's going to be, again, a season of parity. There's no driver that's going to have more than like 5 wins. It's going to be a lot of 3 or 4 wins for a lot of drivers. Anything can happen, honestly. So, yeah, these are my picks, my predictions as of right now for the season. It'll be fun to look back on at the end of the season and see how close I was. But yeah, let me know what your predictions are. And that's it for this video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.